Fit like Abdi, Danny Boy here, and welcome back to our Transport Fever 2 slash NIMBY Rails series. Right, built a new line. This actually took me ages. As you can see, the money is gone. I have built the line that goes... What is that? See, that looks really bad, but it's actually just a nice smooth turn in there. Yeah, but there's lots of rails that branch off. I've rebuilt the line that goes up to Aberdeen. There are no trains on it yet. I still need to rebuild the line all the way up through Elgin, Inverness, up through all these places, Huntly, etc. I still need to rebuild that. This actually took me ages. Now, the line we were going to do today was Edinburgh, Waverley to Glasgow. Now, there are there's actually like three lines that go into Glasgow. There's this one that peels off sort of here and goes through Livingston and then continues into Glasgow. I think there's another one that heads like further south. One of them is electrified and the other one is diesel. So we've done the diesel line first, so we can actually follow that train. So it's right here, right? So yeah, there's a few people waiting there. Money doesn't really matter. They're all paying $1 to get on the train. Good for them. Now this is just a nice little 100 kilometers an hour train. So its destination should be Haymarket next. I still need to get the other trains to go up to Dundee, the ones to go up to Aberdeen, and then I'll have to do the ones out past Aberdeen. And then we'll get like the Caledonian, well, we can't do the Caledonian Sleeper. I'm going to do like the whole Caledonian Sleeper, the one that goes all the way from Inverness round past Aberdeen, down to Edinburgh, and then down to London. We'll maybe speed this up a touch. So the first train has arrived there. There's 164 people waiting. It picked up 50 odd people. Don't know where the rest of the people went. I think they all went to go on the other line. And then it branches off. So there's signals there. It doesn't go this way. This is a different line that also can go to Glasgow. I'm going to build the other two lines offline. I might build one online so you guys can sort of see it. But yeah, so we're heading down this way. All is well in the world. Forester, RFC. And then it continues and we get to Balerno here. Now this is not Balerno Station. I need to actually rename that. Give me... I can't remember what it's called, but I'll do it after. The rest of them should be named. So it heads up here, and then this is where it branches off, right? And this is where the other train comes down and goes through Livingston. But our train is going up towards Lithgow and up to Falkirk. So we're heading up this way. The train is coming. I'm going to launch a second train once this one reaches the other side. There's actually a large tunnel that goes under Winchborough here, which is pretty cool. There's also this line that branches off and then re-enters the main line here at South Queensferry, which is interesting, and I'm pretty sure... Yeah, it just goes up that way. So I'm not sure what is entirely supposed to be on that line. It might be for freight. I mean, over here, right? I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. I think I remember where it is. Right, so Bowness. Yeah. Right, so over... Is it here? Where is it? Ah, right there. So right there, there's a branch that comes off. And then it goes up along here, through here, round there, and then comes along here, and then it goes right along, and then it goes into there. The Scottish Railway Preservation Society. Now, there's no station at Bowness, I assumed this was for freight. I did not realise. So that's pretty cool. So old trains go there and get restored. Let's try and find me little number here. You're sort of like, when you're zoomed out, it looks like it's travelling down the middle of the tracks and not where it's supposed to be. Right, so on to the next station, should be Linlithgow, and then it heads round. There is another part at Falkirk where it branches off again. You will see that. Now, obviously, we don't have Falkirk, Linlithgow, what's the other name? Portland? I can't remember. It's coming up next, so I will remember. But yeah, we don't have that, but we'll have 2 stations in Glasgow, right? We'll have Glasgow, Queen Street, for everything heading up north, going to Oban, Fort William, where else? Aberdeen, I suppose. This train that goes to Edinburgh, and then we'll have a Glasgow Central station for everything going south, which will pretty much everything will be electrified. That'll be the Avanti West Coast line, stuff like that. So that'll be cool. This is a wee bit juddery. Look at it. Maybe we're slightly too close. Pretty cool though. You are taking your sweet Polmont. That's it, not Portmont. I thought it was Portmont. It's Polmont. And then we head round. Right now over here again, there's a line that comes over. Now this heads up north and goes into the centre of Falkirk, and then it sort of goes round and comes back here, and then it pulls back into this main line. So again, I'll get another 2 trains, but I'll build that and have one going to Falkirk south and one like Falkirk north sort of deal. But this there's actually a large tunnel goes underneath this park and that, and then pulls out here. Now this is actually Falkirk High School. I don't know if that train station was built solely so students could get on it, but maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. And then we are off again. I think the next stop is like Bishopbriggs or something, just as we come into Glasgow. But you'll see it up here in just a minute where the line sort of pops back in. I think that's it there. And then it comes round here. Yeah, it comes round there. And then it goes past High Bonny Bridge. And then it joins back in over here at Greenhill. And that's the line that goes up to the north of Falkirk. So this train is looking okay. It's got 80 passengers on board. That's pretty good. It's a shame we didn't have the money. We could basically let them ride it for free, but we're going to have to play with money off for what we sort of need to do. Now hopefully this doesn't take too long, because I still have to build the line and Transport Fever. I'm pretty sure that's tunnelled, or supposed to be tunnelled, under that motorway flyover there. So where are we? I think we're coming past, it's like Cumbernauld Airport, yeah. There's a small airport just outside Glasgow. And then it should be, it's Croy, and then it's Bishopbriggs. And then we'd come down into Glasgow Queen Street. So other trains from north also come into Glasgow Queen Street. There is also Glasgow Charing Cross. But I couldn't... What I wanted to do was go on to Holy Cross Primary School. No, you're supposed to be Croy. So I need to rename that as well. I'm going to go around and rename all the stations so that they've got their proper names. But yeah, I wanted to go onto Google, and I was looking at all the timetables, but because of COVID, there's like, oh, take the bus, and because there's reduced service, blah, 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 and it's like a real nightmare. You can't get an exact timetable for trains that are supposed to be running because the timetable has been thrown completely out of whack. So that is really frustrating. But we will be using diesels for this. I don't know which diesel I'm going to use. I was going to use something like a multiple unit, but then I think I might change it up. So it's definitely a ScotRail service. There we go. Coming into Lindsay. 27. See, that train made $489. That it did. That's good. I do need to really take some time and figure out how the scheduling works. I've not really been doing that. I've just been launching them. Not that it matters now, because we don't have money on board, and we're probably going to have so many trains on here, it might be slightly a bit of a mess. Right, so we're into Glasgow outskirts, Bishopbriggs, first stop, and then we start heading into town. Now there are lots and lots of tiny little stations in Glasgow. The lines go absolutely everywhere. Trying to figure out where this line actually went was a real nightmare. But I did actually manage to find on the timetable a train that was leaving literally half an hour as I was recording this, in the next half an hour, from Glasgow Queen Street, and it did say that it went up through Croy and Linlithgow and then in Edinburgh, etc. So here we go, Glasgow Queen Street. We shall slow it down there. So we've got these ones for heading out. There's a lot more lines I need to do. I will do them. One will obviously head out, go up through Stirling, Perth, Dundee, Stonehaven, Aberdeen, etc. The other one, so Glasgow Central is like across the river but down, is it? It's like over here. Glasgow Science Centre. I think it's actually in there. Is it? I should be able to see it, because it was actually really easy to find Glasgow Queen Street. Glasgow Central, where art thou? Well, it is there. I know it is there. And those trains head south and come down this way. And I think the electric train that goes through Livingston maybe goes through that way. But I will check it when the time comes. I also did discover that on a random Sunday, you used to get a train that went from Newcastle up through Edinburgh to Glasgow. That was an electric train. So, hey ho. They do exist. But yeah, we'll go on and we'll launch the second train. As I've said, I need to launch the ones going to Aberdeen, but I was focusing on this episode because it took a very, very long time to get them go. I suppose, right, well, that is apparently saying it's going to go. Go from Edinburgh C, and it should be on its line. There it is. There you are, my friend. Okay, so that train is now heading out. The other one is heading off from the other side. It picked up 324 people. Holy crap. Now there is a standard line as well that comes from Aberdeen that would probably just go in there. The LNER that passes through goes around this side. There are cross-country services and stuff use these ones, and then they can continue straight on. It's all good. So we'll leave it there, right, from NIMBY Rails, and then we'll head over to Transport Fever and check out the map and get our Glasgow Queen Street to Edinburgh train built. Shouldn't take too long. It's only one line. So, here we are on the Transport Fever 2 map as our Caledonian Sleeper heads past, and one of our ScotRail trains up into Edinburgh. Up in Aberdeen. Sort of pops along. Now, we need to build, first and foremost, I want to build Edinburgh Airport. Passenger airport, yes please. Spin you round. Yep, so we'll build that in there, just so that I remember that I have built it, or it needs to be built, or whatever. We'll just have that going there like that. And what I'll do is I'll smooth this sort of mountain side here down. So give me that. Make it quite large. Yeah. Bulldoze that, please, and thank you. This is actually so much better when there's no lag. Phenomenally better. And then just like smooth it out so that it's not looking too bad. Right, so there we go. Looks kind of weird. Hey ho, it's the entrance to the airport. So, right, so obviously a road is going to have to go along and join up with that. We're going to have 2 rails coming out here. Now, what I shall do is, I don't want to use up another set of rails here, so I might just electrify these ones right here, right? So we want the 186 miles per hour. Why the hell not? And we'll say yes, we want catenary. Now we'll bring this. It's the UK. I've got the UK catenary mod installed in here, which is nice. Now we'll head it over towards Glasgow. Over here, and we'll see how we get on. Now what I should actually do is find out where I want the stations to go. So we're going to have one train, right, coming in. Now I always wanted to build like a town or something over here. I never actually did. Right, so what we shall do, build this first, right? So buildings, yes please. Make this one a new station. Give it 2 for the moment, right? And turn this around, right? Have that join on to that bit of street there. Now we've left plenty of room for expansion. Yay me. Right? And then we'll have the other train going back in here. The other train station back in here again, which will be fine if we remove that. So push pause, lest the AI try to outgrow us. Now I think I'll make that this sort of darker colour. Now make it 240. 240 seems fine for what's going to be getting sort of, well, really thrown up and down here. In fact, do the roads so that I know where it is I am actually going. Right, so that is apparently, okay, bring that out to about there, and then pull that across to there, right? Excellent. Now, Glasgow Queen Street, as we know, comes in, and then the trains head out to the north. But we're going to make this like a sort of through station. Now the way we're going to do this is hopefully by doing something like this. Now go to train stations, right? Make this a 2, right, and then I'll build it up. So have that go there, right? We shall catenary. No, we don't want catenary for this one. Everything coming out here is gonna be diesel. Right, so configure that, right? Now I want a passenger building of old. We'll make it old school. We'll make it one of these large ones. Right, so that's slightly too close to the road. My God, that is frustrating. Okay, right. Have that sort of go in the middle. It doesn't really necessarily have to be in the middle, because the plan is, right, if it will let me, right, delete that, and delete that. Right, get me a platform. It's Network Southeast platform 1, 2, and 3. Right. Right, so can you actually see what it is we are trying to do here? Is that roughly in the middle? It looks like it is, because those lampposts are sort of bang on in the middle there. So maybe give it like, I don't know, where's that little tall... Right, that's pretty huge, actually. It's not as small as I first thought. Okay, add that there, and then add that there. Right, now obviously there's that weird thing there because... because... Right, we'll add some stuff in here. Now, we're going to extend these out the way, and then we're going to get more sort of over here. So we only need 2 rails to go out that way, and we only need, well, 1, 2, possibly 3. Okay, so what we'll do is configure this. Tracks. Oh dear. Give me that. Are you the same? Are you the same track? You're a different colour. Bullhead track. Ah, well, it's okay. We'll get the bullhead track then. So you give me that. You go there, and then there. How long do I want to make this? Not massively long. Internal error. C console. Blah 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 blah. Okay, that's not good because we kind of need that. Or do I kind of need that? What is this internal error nonsense? See console for details. So I can expand this out. Hold on. Okay, go for platforms. Right, it will build there and there. Right, now can I get track in here? No. Oh, there. Okay, it's not selected. It's went back to a different track. Okay. Oh wait, even with this, it doesn't like it. Huh, so I can build it out there. That's okay. What we might have to do is double this up. No, it hates that. It hates being... Why do you hate that so much? I mean, I could fool the game into... No, it doesn't like that either. So my plan for glory has failed because the game does not want... See, that'll go there, right? Will it go there? Was that giving me the internal error? Internal error. See console for details. Will you add onto there? You will. But then I can't get platform to add onto here. I can't get to add onto there. This seems like really strange, and it's kind of ruining the sort of idea I had for Glasgow Queen Street. I mean, I could just make this a 2-station. Remove that then. Remove that. Maybe. Hold on. Hold the fort. I don't want to delete the whole station. Just these sections, please. Thank you. Remove that. Remove that. Okay. Hold the fort. Okay, so it doesn't like that. Doesn't like that. Hates that. Where is normal track? Right, normal track is here. Will you go with normal track? You will. The problem is, if I go with normal track, right, I can't get my platforms in. It hates it. It hates the internal error console for details. Will you go at this side? You will. Okay. Right, that is half the bottle. Half the bottle. Tracks. Right, get me normal tracks again, because normal tracks actually worked. One. No, not there. Oh well. Remove that. Yes. Platforms. Network Southeast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Internal error. Internal error. Okay, so it hates that. Now the problem is, I could leave them to be this size. Will you just delete that, please? Okay. So they might just have to be this size, right? We should have enough there. Miscellaneous, I want a roof over this, which may be ambitious. Oh well, it seems to like it. Right, and then maybe, is it worth doing it over here? Yeah, I suppose it is. Yeah, so there we go. It's just basically a tube. Now, can I add stuff like, I actually can get stuff in here. Yeah, connect to that one and then get us some booths. And then get me some chairs. 1 and 2. There you go. It's a proper station now. Can even get some there and there. And we'll leave that. We'll get ticket machines over there. Right? Ticket machine. Yep. Ticket machine. Yep. Okay, so this looks, I'm going to say weird. We do have floating billboard again. That's okay though. But none of this is gonna, there's nothing gonna be heading south here. Now, I need a tiny little bit. Okay, connect you up there. Connect you in there. Hello. Back touch. Okay, there's fine. Okay, that kind of looks weird. Oh well. Right, now we need to head off. Now, 186 miles per hour with catenary. No. So we need to head around this way. Through this patch of like weird trees here. That is trying to head down. That's okay. And connect that to there and see what it looks like. Okay, it looks kind of weird. We'll smooth it out. We'll make sure we've got the old. In fact, don't smooth it out, numbskull, because you're not actually finished the line. Right. Head out that way. And and head out this way. There we go. This is looking not too bad. Now I might even try and get... Edinburgh has a tram that sort of comes out by the train station. I might try and get that in. I am going to have to bring the road over and try and bridge it somehow. Tracks, buildings, road. Let's try and do it now. Yeah, so you go over, right? And then, right, there's the bridge. I want you to sort of be bridged over this way though, and I want a different type of bridge. Girder bridge. If you go over there, that would be nice. Go flat, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. Go down. Is that actually flat? Well, it's staying, it's flat, like, towards the road. I kind of need it to be pretty much on the deck. So remove that. Road. I think the easiest thing to do is probably head this along here like so. So it is actually flat. And then connect that to there. That's fine. That's fine. I then want this to pop out like so. That to head across there like so. Spin you round to there. I want to get rid of these traffic lights because no one's really going to be going in here. Roads. Get rid of that. I'm going to lock all of this as far back from the city as possible so that the city doesn't try and grow out here. Roads, yes please. Connect you to there. Connect you round to there. And connect that back up to there. I then want a building which will be a bus stop. That's kind of cool. It's a bit large. I like it though. There we go. There is something for Edinburgh. Now I haven't done the bus over here for Edinburgh as of yet. Lock this. This is mine. I own this. I own that. This and that as well. Is that everything? Probably get rid of those traffic lights, and I own this. Right, so airport is in. We've got room to build stuff over here. The bridge is in. There's no pillars. It's a pillarless bridge. Oh god, am I gonna be able to live with that? It just looks like ridiculously stupid. Assets, bridge pillars, brick red, no, end block and capstone, half skew, full skew. I mean really, right, if I could just like rotate this and then bring it up. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, it's going through the road though. Height position 1. Lines tracks 2. 4. 5. I think that's going to look a bit strange. Might be okay. Uh-huh. How does that look? If it looks okay at the other side, I'll keep it. And better than nothing. Right, I need that again, but at this side. Maybe make this one slightly lower down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You come up, please. Go about there. Come up some more. Out there. Well, at least it looks like it's being held up by something. We are gonna, at some point, right, branch this line, catenary, yes. So take it from there, make it as fast as possible, and bring that out. And then that is going to continue along with this one, and then it'll branch off further on down the line, and then it will go to wherever it needs to go to. Right, so that is done. Maybe uncatenary that, and possibly that. Yeah, that's good. I want to click on that, right? I want to do that, and then I want to do it again to make sure that it has done the entirety of the line, or at least out to that way. Right, now we're not going to build that line today. That's the electric line for a different episode. I do want terrain tools though, and I want to smooth at least this out for the moment. Is this giving me the weird water glitch? Is it? I think it maybe is. Oh well. Up strength on this. Yeah, I think it is giving me the weird sort of water glitch. Right, and then it goes through these trees here, which looks pretty nice actually. Okay. Now we are ready. Catenary no. To do this one. So 1 and et trois. And because the end of the station is here, so someone did mention that I do actually have signals downloaded. I just keep forgetting to place them on, and apparently there are ones that will go on this side, UK ones. So they don't send the trains up and down the track on the right side, but they are UK signals, so they do look authentic. I'll have to remember and install them. I keep forgetting. It's because I'm doing the NIMBY Rails section first. I do the NIMBY Rails section, and then I come over to this, and I just get so kind of caught up, and then I forget, because I've already basically started recording. Obviously I stop recording when I'm loading up the Transport Fever 2, but I just forget. It's like, ooh, crud, signals, forgot again. Right, so we'll bring this over here, but we are gonna have to diamond up this. It is gonna have to be catenaried, so I am gonna have to remember to do that. Signal there, signal here and there. I would like these bushes to stay. They're a bit obnoxious. There's a lot of bushes, let's say. But yeah, I'd like them to stay. Right, so lest I forget, I'm gonna do this. Just so when the time comes to get that electric train up and rolling, we can sort of get it done. Or I might even do the electric train. We've still got some time. I still need to do the buses in Dundee. Obviously the buses in Edinburgh are not a thing yet. They probably should be. I just don't know what I'm going to use. This looks pretty cool if it fits. Will you fit? No. These are quite long as well. Maybe something like this. Yeah. Right, I like that. A couple of houses will be removed. Ain't that always the way? Is it actually gonna? I was about to say, is it gonna build that because it was doing an auto save. Right, but we should be good here, right? One, and over here is 2. All right, it needs to be red, and this will be ScotRail, Edinburgh, oops. This will be Eden, right? Edinburgh to GQS, which is Glasgow Queen Street. Yay! Okay, so that one is ready. The Caledonian Sleeper needs to be read as well. We'll get a couple of National Express buses rolling also. But which line did you actually take there, my friend? Yeah, you're actually okay. Now, I can't launch it from this side because there's no through station there. Through station ain't a thing. At Glasgow, right, can I get... See, that's pretty cool, but I think it's quite large. How big are you? You're big. Okay, how big is this? Now, you failed me previously because you were too big, and now you're like the perfect size. Okay, that's good. Go in there then, right? We shall connect you up with street. I was going to say, is that going to connect up nicely, or is it going to give me a bump? That's a tiny little bump. We'll be fine. Unless this side doesn't... Yeah, it did. Okay, so that's one bus station. We're going to need another bus station over here. We're going to get a central bus station, and then we're going to get a highway, or like the highway can come out this way actually, and then bridge over, and then go round and go down to somewhere else if it wants. Right, we'll get this one done and dusted. So which line are you actually on? Caledonian Sleeper, ScotRail, Edinburgh to Glasgow Queen Street. Okay, the AI has tried to do something interesting there. That will not be happening. So this track right here, it doesn't have to be catenary because it's just standard. Building tracks this. Now, spin you round. Excellent. So the train for this, we could use another diesel, right? Diesel multiple units. At one point, right, there was a ScotRail with first ScotRail, livery. I don't know where that has where it's gone. It could be like old and outdated. I mean, I want to go back up to, look, there's so much of these. Some of them are the same. Yeah, there's 128. That seems excessive. Yeah, it's in here. There we go. ScotRail. I'll keep looking though. Right, so that's unknown. 4 variants in here. 3 in here. Southern Railway. London North Western Railway. 3 variants of this. First Great Western. 2. Actually, what I want to use, right? I mean, the LNER Coronation, blah 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 blah. See, this is they're like diesel electrics, so they will work on their own. Yeah, what I actually wanted to do was, right, go into here, get my ScotRail train, add that, go to passengers, and then maybe just add coach, ScotRail, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Capacity of 104, and just throw that diesel sort of up and down it. That's kind of the plan I had, and that is gonna be the plan. I think. I think there's 2 of these. Or is there just one? Intercity Swallow. Yeah, there's 2. BR ScotRail. Which one is this? 68006. We'll get 68007. Right, buy that. We'll set this one off first. So this is, well, it's still ScotRail. So ScotRail Edinburgh to Glasgow Queen Street. And I want to check because the electrical multiple units, right? Yeah, this one is still here, the 318, which is marvellous. That might not be the most advanced electric multiple units. Why is there a... Yeah, I kind of want to use that one. I will check for other variants. These are third rail. Go in here, Northern Rail, lots and lots of stuff in here. Greater Anglia, so we're all clear there. Like a billion variant ScotRail. See, this one's slightly newer, so probably use that one. Here's our ScotRail train though. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Nice. Deering. It's a cool name for a train. Is it? It looks nice though, and it works well with the ScotRail livery. It's got the blue stripe. So that's pretty sweet. I mean, that could be a... Wow, it's going under the bridge now. The bridge has ruined it. Curse you, bridge. No one on board. We've not set up the buses. I will set up the buses. We'll have to set up one for Dundee. We'll get a National Express intercity bus that goes from Aberdeen to Dundee to Edinburgh. And we'll also get one that goes back and forth between Edinburgh and Glasgow. And I'll maybe give it a different livery. But yeah, this looks pretty sweet. Actually, I quite like this. Happy I chose this. How fast are you going? 100 miles per hour. That's pretty good. Actually, we're happy with that. And then we will have to get... So out here we'll get the one that goes to Aberdeen and the one that goes to Perth. I don't know. We'll have to check. But we'll wait for this one to reach the other side, and then we'll get the other one rolling. So that one has arrived. I mean, one thing I didn't check, right, is passengers. There's now 7 of these. Yeah, there is actually a DBSO ScotRail. Okay, right. This is gonna look weird. Is it gonna look weird? Modify. Go to the DBSOs. ScotRail. Add that. Modify. Set you on a line. Edinburgh to Glasgow, Queen Street. Go on to there. This one. Manage vehicle. Go into there. Add that. Add that. Modify. How does that look? Should look pretty cool. Well, we'll see the other one when it reverses out. Okay, so this is way too short for... I should have made this like a 360 platform. It made it off onto the other side though, so that's at least something. Yeah, that'll do. Cool. Right, so we'll leave it there for that episode. We've got the diesel section of the Edinburgh to Glasgow route set up. We'll do the electric version, or maybe do like a sole NIMBY Rails version of me just doing the electric route through Livingston down to Glasgow Central Station, and then we'll get those class 318s or whatever they are sort of up and running, or 158s. No, I think there's 3. I think they're, well, I don't know what they are, but they are there, so we will use them. But yeah, we'll leave it there for that episode. As always, if you did watch this and you would like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there's more you'd like to see in the future, then hit the subscribe button. I've been Danny Boy, this has been NIMBY Rails and Transport Fever 2, and I will catch you later.